Welcome back, everybody, to day 3 of the 2024 United States National Snooker Championship. This is going to be our last televised match this evening. A quarterfinal match between Tom Lemur taking on Andy McCluskey. This would be an exciting one. Andy's definitely a real attacking player, and Tom a bit more methodical, tactical player. Almost a yin and a yang kind of thing. Tom has won the toss and he breaks off. We're underway. Decent break off, didn't leave anything easy for Andy to have to start, so containing safety. We're here at Embassy Billiards. It's Sunday evening. We've got one more day to go. Tomorrow we'll be starting up at 9 a.m. We're in San Gabriel, California, just outside of LA. So if you're in the neighborhood, feel free to stop by. Admission is free. It's David Burney in the booth. We're happy that you joined us all weekend long. It's been a great tournament. Lots of ups and downs. We've still got another day to go to find out who the champion is. This is almost a $600 match right here. Loser's gonna walk home with $400. Winner at least gets $1,000 for being a semi-finalist. Could be a runner-up and nab $3,000, or could grab the Tom Collins Trophy and $7,000 and named the United States National Snooker Champion. Big area for Andy just to roll into. No touching ball, so just have to flick off a red. Hopefully come 3 cushions at the bulk, or maybe a little tit for tat. We might be seeing our first re-rack on the TV table. Nice little flick off the black there, Andy did. Just had a good enough pace. It's definitely looking like Andy might have been in trouble. That red might have been onto the top right corner. Just on the wrong side of the blue here. I could just run just a little forward. Yeah, stun run through. Look himself mid to long range red here. Just gotta be, want to take it on, but yeah, there's the tactical side of Tom. Doesn't force the issue. Didn't want to cannon into that blue though. And he does have a shot long red, and that red is black is open to the top left corner. And decides to play with some draw. Good angle on the green. Nicely struck there by Andy. He's put himself onto the pink. He's got a good angle. So just coming around table. Let's see, maybe that red that his cue ball is closest to after this pink. So this is a good opening contribution here by Andy. Definitely let us know if you have any comments or questions on the stream. That's where you're tuning in from as well. Maybe grabbing that rest again. Pathway for that pink. Just tough to tell from this angle. And he just freaking into his cue case, get that little mini butt extension. So doesn't push the envelope there. Takes his break of 13 and runs and hides, but a nice cue ball tight to the cushion. Yes, it looks like owner-operator Stephen Wong is starting to open up a few of the tables to the public, so as we're getting later into the evening, some of these players are going to have to contend with a little rowdy noise in the background. It's been very nice conditions all weekend long. Stephen has closed the doors to give all the respect to the players. It's nice. Long red there by Tom. Really excels at those. I want to look just to see what he can take after this brown. Does have a bit of an angle to come to the top end of the table. All right, we're back. Guess he just couldn't maybe get past that black, get the potting angle on that red to right middle. Chance looking here for Tom Lamour. Definitely a tricky plant there for Tom. Lots of space between the two red balls. Be surprised if he took that on. Probably going to play for that red. It's just above the other red to the right of the black. Kick up into the bulk area. You have the potting angle on this red that's just to the right of the bunch in the middle. And he doesn't like it, so I'm just gonna thinly clip off this red. Come maybe 3 cushions. Get behind maybe the brown.
No green. He was trying your shot for sure.
He's left a relatively long red there for Tom. Tom quite proficient. Don't worry, Andy. I'm pretty sure you'll get another chance.
Yeah, plenty of snooker left in this frame. It's only the start. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I think both players equal tacticians of their own right. Knowing about shooting the right shots. I was talking to Andy in the break, and that was one big compliment he had of Darren Taylor, which is just always seems to know when to shoot the right shot. Every instance is just he's shooting the right shot almost all the time. Makes such a big difference.
Well, it's nice when you have the long potting ability of Tom Lamour in your back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you a dangerous opponent. It's kind of a toss-up. I'm not too sure who's going to run away with this one.
Yeah, this is a good matchup. I wasn't looking at far enough ahead in the bracket and to see who would match up in the quarterfinals, I guess, in this part of the bracket. And I think this is a worthy match. Most definitely. It's like table 5 is under action, right? Shakib is playing against Keith. The match has been going on for a little bit. I think Renat Denka is also waiting in the wind. Must be in a decider, huh? With Arif and Majid, is that right?
Correct.
All right, so it's gone the distance. Fortunately, that's the most delayed match of the tournament now, and it is going to finish tonight. We're going to have semis finalists coming back tomorrow. It's going to be a 9 a.m. start, is that right?
That is correct. 9 a.m. Semifinals are best of 7. And then the final scheduled for 2 p.m. That's a best of 9. But as things can change, so definitely tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, there's your Seattle Open champion right there, waiting his turn at the table. Did live stream all that stuff on the Ox Billiards channel, and David Burney was in the booth there as well, showing us how it's done. It's a great tournament this year, good turnout. Hopefully we can have more regional tournaments like that all around. Obviously Embassy Open was probably the biggest tournament of the year for the States for snooker.
Oh, we got lucky there. I almost stayed in the top end of the table. Yeah, I think there's more and more regional tournaments definitely popping up, Christian. I think the big thing we need to get is some nice sponsorship in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a lot of these players are putting in their own money to travel the distance.
Looks pretty good here. The length is perfect. Nestling tight to the cushion.
And if we could get some extra funds, and hopefully that can be applied to some of the help behind the scenes just to expand the community. We're definitely seeing an upswing of the game of snooker in North America for sure. It's been long overdue. And I think with the ability of the internet showing these lovely streamed matches, that's really inspires people. And when people tune in and they see, hey, that tournament's just going on just down the road from my place. I remember that game of snooker. I'm going to dust off my cue and give it a go.
Yeah, I see a big partnership between these organizations like PAPSA and USSA, CBSA, as well as the venues such as Embassy, and other places of obviously in Canada and Brazil, and then us live streamers here doing the fun stuff and getting to show off all the good players and equipment. It's starting to grow a nice combination and collaboration amongst these three entities to sort of get the game out there to the public and rolling and show everyone what it's all about. Wow, long potting, I think, of the tournament it goes to Tom. I mean, he's hit more long pots like dynamite than anybody else I think I've seen. The part that he seems to be struggling with is kind of in the intermediate game and like little slow roll shots amongst the black, but that was another dynamite shot. Oh my gosh. Should make a reel of just long pots from Tom.
I think so. It's easily got to be up there in 90%, somewhere there.
Yeah. He's rocking the Go Customs Q, full carbon fiber Q, with a snooker shaft. It's got that classic snooker style conical taper. Pretty unique Q. I have the exact same one, actually. I think a previous version or iteration of that same Q. Goran Kobas, I think, is the creator of that, Go Customs. And it plays nice. Best part about it that I like is that it breaks in the mid joint and collapses to 29 inches as opposed to a 3/4 or 1 piece length cue. But another long pot.
Breaking the middle. Sounds like a pool player or a North American player.
It's convenience too, though. You can pack it in your suitcase a little bit easier and stuff. Stuff is rolling. Tom showing us that you can also play with it pretty well. Oh, caught the knuckle there and needed to get up onto this open red.
You know who brought the 2-piece over to England?
Who was that?
Well, I'm asking a question. You're going to stab a guess?
What's his name? Mr. Anthony McGill? Is that what you're talking about? Or talking about Ahmed Ali? Or what is this? Is this a trick question? I'm confused. You're talking about snooker players? As we see that long players.
The first player that bought a 2-piece cue over to England.
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. Beats me.
Cliff Thorburn.
Cliff Thorburn. Oh, okay. Not surprised. One thing I noticed with a lot of Canadian players that are playing snooker too, they have some cues with sort of that black plastic ferrule as opposed to kind of the classic brass or even that newer titanium ferrules. Is that generally like a Canadian, snooker thing? Is that very common, or is it just maybe a certain cue maker that it is, a certain set of players that I've noticed makes their cues, or what is it about that black ferrule? You know anything about that?
Not sure. Don't know too much.
Okay.
I believe mine is brass, so yeah, I haven't really actually noticed that of the Canadian players, but
I think specifically it's they came down for Embassy Open. He lost to Darren, I think, or he beat Darren, excuse me. Oh man, name
Albert
escapes
Kenny?
me. Nope. Sort of second level Canadian, more old school player as well.
Let's see who came down. Charlie Brown came down, but it wouldn't have been Charlie.
No. Next level down, or next level up, I guess.
Levi Myler?
Nope. Next one. One more.
Wei Gao Carter?
Nope.
Master Q?
Nope. Canadian guy. got the classic Canadian accent as well. We met him at that one place afterwards for dinner.
That one place. We've had many dinners together.
Yeah, with his buddy.
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams, yes. So yeah, Jason Williams had one of these cues. Kind of that black ferrule. As well as gentleman I lost to in the BC Open a couple years ago. Came down for Seattle Open with the legend. And they ended up in the semis.
Mr. Ross
Bradson, yes. Also was sporting a cue of a similar aesthetic.
Okay.
Starting to get a vibe of what I'm talking about, maybe? Is it sounding familiar?
It's definitely possible that it could be a Canadian thing, because obviously a maple cue could be more of a Canadian thing.
Okay. I think these were ash, though, from what I remember. Maybe Ross's is maple. That sounds right. But yeah, definitely the black ferrule is the part that kind of stood out to me. Anyway, we're going off at a tangent. We got Snooker in front of us. An open red here. Kind of these red tucked along the left long rail. Just going to take green here and just play a safety maybe.
Yeah, just holding on to his lead. Doesn't want to risk anything. 21-point advantage in this first frame. 59 on the table.
22 now with that extra red. And to think Andy McCluskey, wow, what a shot.
He's not a bad long potter himself.
Yeah.
He might have an angle on this black going into the right middle to come back down table.
Yeah, great shot. Doesn't want to get onto the black spot, but it's perfect.
Yeah. Just put this into the right corner, come off the cushion. Oh,
wow.
Maybe just a little adrenaline. Just maybe needed to take one more breath, one more lap around the table.
There's another look at that awesome long pot from McCluskey into the lower left corner pocket. Rifles it hard of the pocket. Missing the cannon there to get plumb on the black. I think a couple of things I noticed too. McCluskey maybe playing a bit more of a rhythm in his pre-shot routine and sort of aesthetic around the table. And Tom, kind of the opposite nature, a bit more tactical, likes to walk around the table, take his time. So we might see, the classic clash of sort of McCluskey maybe trying to work through some frustration, try not to get slowed down. Meanwhile, Tom the more not letting himself get rushed or affected sort of by the higher pace that Andy can provide. We'll see. It's a good matchup, I think.
Yeah, one comment, you might say that Andy might be going a little bit too quick on his shots and getting in there, but he's originally from Ireland and played in a lot of junior tournaments when he was young, so snooker's definitely in his blood, so it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing up there. He just knows the shot and doesn't need to dilly-dally and gets on with it.
He's also a hashtag team glove, sporting the pool wear there, the pool glove. I believe the one he's playing with is a Taum glove. Oh, goes wide on the double. Just got to roll to the cushion, otherwise it's going to be on.
An interesting tone with that carbon fiber cue. He does not wear a glove. Most players that use that type of cue do have a glove.
Looks nice here. He can actually go run forward off of this, like open up the last red. And there goes the pace. He's got to make sure he doesn't go too quick and just keep his rhythm. Oh, lovely shot. Gets in behind it, bumps it out a little bit for the corner pocket. It's a bit tricky, this shot, since it is his offhand. It's going to have to bring out the rest. He's got kind of a blind cut as well, but we're going to see a safety, I think. Come back behind the brown. I think that's an example of a shot he maybe just took a bit too quick. Maybe has gotten away with it. We'll see.
Yeah, if that rolled a little bit more, I think Andy would be shaking his shoes just knowing the long potting power that Tom possesses.
And this is a tough table for McCluskey to play on as well, since it might bring back some memories of getting eliminated from the Embassy Open. He did play against Renat, I think, in the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. I don't remember. Uh-oh.
That'll erase those memories.
Yeah, holy smokes. But yeah, I think it was a whitewash, that match. Didn't have the confidence, wasn't playing all that well in that match after talking to him. So I think he's got something to prove, not only to himself, but to the viewers at home.
Yeah, Andy always does definitely look strong early on in these tournaments. Just remember from about a month ago at the Pan Am Championships in St. Lambert, just outside of Montreal, Andy was looking really strong, but then he came against Sahil Nair in the quarterfinals and was whitewashed.
Playing a smart shot here. He could have taken the cut into the corner, but his cue ball's going to leak out and leave fairly full contact onto the yellow. I think with the cue ball on the rail, you're not going to see an offensive attempt here, but who knows? Tom has been knocking those long shots in.
Yeah, Tom, only one of two Baldos left. Darren Taylor already in the semifinals. Last year's champion, looking strong to defend the title and repeat.
Did go for offense. I mean, the way he's been long potting, understandable.
Just 7 points in it, 27 on.
I think this might be the higher flying affair that we maybe were expecting during the Mark Ziegler-Tom match earlier in today's broadcast. That best of five ended up kind of becoming kind of a grind match. Each frame sort of going down to it and maybe having like one or two sort of decent run opportunities, but both players kind of high flying in this one so far. And getting down to it, not wasting much time. I think there's also a bit of mention that the later they go tonight, less rest they're going to get going into tomorrow's semifinals. We're going to be starting at 9 a.m., right? So players do want to get going. So just past 9 p.m. You got a feel for Renat. He's been waiting, I think, the longest probably since won his match quite a long time ago, but is now waiting for the most delayed part of the tournament. It's gonna, oh wow, almost drops. Seven-point difference. Who was going to hit the green and leave a pot on. This one is a natural snooker as well. Double the yellow, up and down, just down the right side of all the colors. Play the cue ball in behind the green, blue, pink.
Yeah, Tom very proficient at the long pots, but I think most of the time when he's been nailing the long pots, he's been able to put his bridge hand on the bed of the table. So this one a little awkward as his hand is on the cushion.
Just got the right jaw. He's getting close on a lot of these that he still misses. Tells you he is cueing well. Definitely more confident than earlier in the day, I would say. This type of player you want to see, sort of the one who slowly is improving as the tournament goes on.
Yeah, I think we're definitely seeing that with the defending champ, Darren Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we televised his first match way back Thursday morning, or Friday morning, I should say. He just didn't look that strong, obviously being the first match in the tournament. But he has really started to heat it up. Had a whitewash victory over Arafat Amat in his quarterfinal match. And dispatched to Stephen Wong in a rematch of last year's final.
Yeah.
3-1 there, so.
Great match to watch.
Well, hopefully he doesn't get too much rest. That can be the case sometimes, but.
Yeah, I met him in the parking lot. I was telling him it's the first weakness I've seen from the Terminator all week. That shot on the yellow to not lay up for the respot on the yellow, but instead the green that would have left him. They left him snookered. Funny moment there. All right, so that's 2 long pots now that Tom has missed. Maybe 2.5, I guess you could say. And he started off kind of on fire, and I wonder what's going to happen next. Is Shooter going to keep shooting, or is he going to start to maybe lose some confidence as a result? I'm not sure.
But not a bit surprised that this frame's coming down to the colors. I think a lot of them in this match are, both players, I think, equally matched.
Nice snooker here from Andy. I think he's left an edge just the right side of the brown. And I do think actually Tom is kind of speeding up a little bit his routine, at least on that last shot in the long pot. Maybe Andy's style, trying to get to him. These are the mind games, the sort of stuff you don't always think about and aren't exposed to unless you're the one at the table. That happens. Yeah, had to kick at it one cushion. Did nicely to hold. Tricky spot. I'm always, think about what players play here, and I think I usually default to pushing the brown down towards the black and just holding your cue ball in the middle of the table kind of naked. This is the shot that I always want to shoot, try to reverse bank it, but it's so tough to gauge the angle because when you're overcutting that ball, it doesn't have pace to get to the cushion. Close. Double kiss. All right, so here we see decent snooker opportunity. He's missed a few long pots. What are you doing here, Dave?
Oh, you're snooking him 100%. Tom's going to be kicking himself as he misses this trick.
Did all right. Would have liked the brown to run a little bit farther to make the judging of the one cushion escape a little bit more difficult. Oh, misses it wide. Wow. Not expecting that, but should be an easy adjustment here for Andy. Once again goes wide, just a little bit closer. It's gonna be 4 points, and these seem to be a little bit unnecessary. I figured the first attempt would have been enough to at least make contact with it, but I guess he's trying to go hit this ball at pace so as to create a lot of separation. And there he just toned down the speed a tad and gets the contact without leaving an easy pot, so mission success. Who do we got in the chat as well? Let us know where you guys are watching from. Share the stream if you guys know players and folks who might enjoy watching a bit of snooker on a Saturday evening. I know we had a lot of Q Sports action this weekend. The UK Championship is going on. The local folks in the Northwest are doing the Northwest Cup that ended with Oregon winning the Cup after, I think, 2 years of Washington domination. So congrats to Team Oregon taking the Cup while at home. A lot of fun stuff. I think International Open was happening this weekend. Down in Florida for the pool world. Ooh, watch out, black. Half ball contact. Oh, I think it's just visible. And if he has the cutting angle here to the left corner pocket, this is the opening Andy needs. The balls are all out there. Just roll this bad boy in and...
I didn't even have the left middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was there all day. Oh, watch out, cue ball.
Oh.
Wow.
That's going to hurt. That might be end of frame right there.
And he's conceded there. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, the balls were in the way. Sorry. Looked like he was just taking them out. I was found it a little bit odd, obviously, since Tom at the table. Still only a 14-point difference. Blue being the frame ball now for Tom. Yeah, both players definitely playing faster pace than I've seen previously.
So this pink for the first frame. Tom takes it. We'll just get it done and dusted. Just a walk in the park with that black. Doesn't matter. Oh, it might come over. No, it's not going to, but there's a concession there by Andy. So, Tom Lamore takes the first frame by a score line of 64-41.
Takes it pretty easily.
Step aside for a few short moments as they set up for frame 2, and we'll be right back. And we're back here. Frame 2 of this quarterfinal match between Tom Lemure and Andy McCluskey. Andy set the break off to get us started. Frame he'd like to win, like to get his first on the board, make it more of a best of 3 affair. But Mr. Longpots, Tom Lemure, wants to get his second frame and get one frame closer to getting into championship Monday. He's revving himself up and take this red.
Another long
top
pot.
left.
Another long pot. It's close.
Oh, he's fluked it.
Oh, it flukes.
How's that for a long pot?
It was a long distance to travel, I guess. A little bit of an update, though. This is a decider here. This is still a round of 16 match. It's come down to the last red. We're not waiting in the wind for the eventual winner of this match. I'm going to stay tuned onto this frame as it's just about coming to its end. There you
Where's
can
that
see.
white?
Embassy Open champion there, Renat, waiting in the wind. Still has to start his quarterfinals. It's starting to get late out here in Southern California. Embassy Billiards. Flirting with the corners, but he's all right.
Yeah, both players are familiar with the TV table, so I'm pretty sure they're accustomed to the pace of it and knowing how annoying these middle pockets are. So
Long potting has been the theme of this match. I think he's going to take another one on here. Starting to miss though, Tom. I think now he's going to start posing the question maybe in his mind of, does he hold back maybe on some of these new attempts, or is he going to keep going and keep sticking to his guns? And there's an example there from Andy, recognizing the sort of missed opportunities now and trying to push Tom to maybe take on some more long pots. That aggressive safety opening up the pack a bit more.
yeah, when you start missing some pots, it does a number on the old brain box. It kind of deflates your confidence a little bit. Obviously, when those long pots and start dropping with ease, your confidence is raging high, and you feel you can topple anything, and having a good positive attitude really helps you excel in this game of snooker.
He's going for yet another one. Oh, he's just dumping. So here's a shift now in strategy. He's starting to recognize that maybe can't take them all on. And I do like that shift from Tom, because that red's been pushed up close to the left center, making it a bit riskier maybe to play up into bulk. So I'm gonna see some safeties pushing up these reds towards the bulk end, trying to force a mistake or leave something strange into the middle pockets.
How'd you make all those balls disappear? That's a hell of a shot that you've got there, Christian.
Sorry, wrong spot. This is a shot I don't mind taking on if you're playing it with an element of safety, but he's going forward here. I don't mind that shot. Kind of playing for a bulk color. Those are a lot more accurate than you might think when the object and cue ball really close together. It's when both balls are both long distance from each other, you know, like a blue on the spot long distance with your, you know, cue ball in the D or something. Those are the type of shots that are exponentially more difficult. But when object ball's close to a pocket or object and cue are close together, all of a sudden accuracy just jumps out the window. But here's that left middle pocket right we were talking about earlier. It's come into play.
Like the bigger bounce. Does have a brown into that left middle as well. If you can just float it in, those two reds by the black spot both look potable in the top right corner. So this is starting to look like a good opportunity for Tom. But a good contribution in this second frame. Already leading by 1 frame to nothing.
Needs to pass the blue to get on this mid-range red, but I think he has the one right next to the pink. Looks really close.
Yeah, definitely a saving grace for that red, because that blue is all but smothered the direction he wants on that red out in the open there.
This is a risky red to take on since stunning to the left side of the table for a shot on the pink into the right corner means exposing those two reds to the right corner pocket. So I'm just going to see a safety, I think. Doesn't want to take the risk. Knows what Indy is capable of if left amongst the balls with the high values open.
Left on the mid-range red. Tom not able to make that mid-range red, giving Andy a chance. Hit it with touch of safety. Take this red into the right middle.
There's a shot there of the eventual champion getting ready. He's waiting for his match there.
He's more looking towards his bed, I think, or something like that. But yeah, Embassy Open champion Renat Danka will be in the last quarterfinal match today. But this will be our last televised match with Andy McCluskey and Tom Demure. But we'll be back here on the PAPS San Gabriel Embassy Billiards Club and Ox Billiards YouTube channel at 9 a.m. Hope to see you then for Championship Monday. Hey, thanks friends over there at the Israeli Snooker Academy. Appreciating our production. And they're giving their good luck to both contenders. That was the snooker scene over there in Israel. Goes to show it's a global game. Snooker's played all over the place. We've got people tuning in from across the globe on the stream. And they knew that was a good chance.
Oh, the Israeli Snooker Academy must be shouting out Tom Limor, huh? I think you mentioned he's from Poland, Israeli player. Yeah, Tom, yeah. I think he must have taught at the Israeli Snooker Academy. Let us know if that's the case. And he was national coach for the Polish team. But, what's that old phrase? Those who can't play, teach. Well, I think he's disproven that a little bit here. He can also play.
I would definitely concur. I've heard that speech done before. You know, if you can't play, you teach. Or if you can't play, you ref. If you can't play, you commentate.
That one's even worse. Oh, it's just going downhill every time you, everyone you go, Dave.
Oh. These players don't want to deal with me. You know, my high breaks -4. Oh wait, no, that's the golf score.
Golf score, okay, nice. Far too thick on the contact.
I don't know if you had to hit it that hard. Obviously, the more pace in a shot, you got to be that much more accurate. A smaller roll, delicate shot, you're giving the pocket every opportunity to swallow up your object ball. So, just a 12-point advantage early on in the second frame. Nothing's really gone messy just yet.
This last round of 16 match, it's getting down to it. 15-point difference in favor of Arif, who is at the table with the brown and the colors left. So this brown gonna put him at 19 points. It would be his frame ball, but choosing to pass it up and leave Majid back to the table.
There's Tom Long Pots again. He's opened things up. Unfortunately, pushed the black safe. Is there a path past this pink for the green into the right middle? I think there is. Just always looks a little tough from our TV angle.
Yeah. Just always assume that if it's close, he has it. Great line, too. Looks like Arif has pocketed the brown here, but snookered himself on the blue. So snooker is required now for Majid in the decider. One snooker required, 19-point difference, and 18 on the table. It's going to come down to it in that match, this shot right here, as Tom continues to run some more points.
Yeah, he's into the balls there. Tom is. He's got the pink. As long as he can just compose himself. He's got reds open there.
Yeah, pink wide open. Has a real chance for a big break here. Part we've seen from Tom faulting in this tournament has been somewhere around the 3 to 4 shot area where he just misses an errant pot that he's expected to make. I think he has improved in terms of focus and determination as the tournament has gone on. I don't expect him to make any silly mistakes. Maybe something positional, but shouldn't be missing any of these pots, I don't think. Got a nice stun angle here to stand up to the right side of the table for the pink to left corner. Also go off of one cushion.
Yeah, that's what you got to do with these strong players. You got to get them in early as if Arif wins, you know, Renat's been waiting quite a while, getting kind of weary. Hopefully, whoever wins that Arif and Majid match, they can just keep the adrenaline going and come in and maybe put an upset on the sleeping bear.
Surely if Arif were to knock this one in, might be enough to put him over the edge.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely? So close. And the battle continues over there. We're going to keep going back and forth until we get the last shot.
Yeah, it's certainly getting busy here in Embassy. As soon as the doors open to the public, they're coming in like it's a rock concert.
Yeah, the regular crowd shuffling in. Sort of like the Piano Man song, right?
Shuffling in.
The regular crowd shuffles in.
Not too familiar with Billy Joel.
No?
I know he's got good taste in wives. I think he's still married to Christy Brinkley.
It's a great tune, though. Gotta embrace it.
Yes, it's a karaoke favorite for many.
Like I said, great chance. Oh, no, this is a little bit of a positional error, although he did open up the red. Maybe that was his intent.
Does have that blue into the left middle, and he can go in and out of bulk, wants to avoid the bulk colors.
Oh, man, Arif. Is he going to fluke the blue? So close. That match going back and forth.
Tom didn't put that with pace. He just gently rolled it in, but he's leaving it in his wheelhouse there. A long red into the top right corner.
Unfortunately, we don't have the...
Yeah, the running score. We're just not sure of his break right now, but definitely playing well and doing what needs to do.
I mean, I think I count 4 or 5 pinks, maybe, something around there. So 30 maybe or so break. It's getting kind of dire.
And Andy just shaking his head in his seat. This match might be done before a Sweet 16 match that we're kind of jumping back to.
Yeah, Arif back at the table. He's taking a few of these pots on, but just off the mark, barely. Another chance at this blue. Meanwhile, Tom plotting yet another red. Getting nicely on the blue. I think this might be the break that's going to close the frame out.
Right side of the blue. Just draw back for this red. Oh.
Once again, choosing to roll it. It's playing a bit more conservative.
Draw it back. It's just makes the shot that much more difficult. Obviously, queuing on the bottom side to draw it, you have to be that much accurate. As when you're hitting more in the center ball, you can err on the side of caution a little bit. But this is looking like to be a frame clearance here. Not exactly sure as we don't have refs or scorekeepers at this stage. Hopefully tomorrow all semifinal matches will be manned with referees and scorekeepers, and we'll be keeping up to date so everyone's informed and can follow along. I think the break's going to be done here. It's unfortunate too. I think Stephen Wong had jumped into the booth and taken a look. Is my 67 in threat here? How is Tom doing? So far, Stephen Wong has the high run of the tournament with 67. Surprised it didn't fall today. But tomorrow could be another day as the semifinals are best of 7s and the finals are best of 9. It's a tough place to be, just sitting in your chair. Probably one of the worst places in the world to be.
Oh, wow, almost made that ball. 48 looks like was the break. I think if I can lip sync correctly, and that's it.
It's a concession there. So Andy McCluskey is up against it, trailing by 2 frames to 0. We'll just jump over to our other Sweet 16 match, see the climax of that frame as our 2 gentlemen set up for frame 3. An important one for Andy, but we'll be right back over there. But in the meantime, let's see who is going to face Renat Danka in our last quarterfinal match. There it is. Majid fails to hit the blue there. He needed that. So Renat just popped out of his seat in the audience and has jumped over the table. He's ready to go. Might be a little bit of a break. Arif might just need a bit of a breather. But there's the NBC Open champion getting on his game face. He's all smiles off the table, but now he knows the job is at hand.
Yeah, he's ready. Speaking of ready, here's the prize money for the tournament as well. Winner taking home $7,000, runner-up $3,000, semifinalists are $1,000 each. And quarterfinalists, all the players currently still playing now, are in to the money with $400 to their favor. Like we said, high break prize is $400 for the current high break. Stephen Wong is holding the record, but you'd have to think it's going to get broken at some point. It's going to be tough to hold on to a 67 as he can't improve. Already haven't been eliminated.
And we're back here with frame 3. Tom Lemure ready to break off to get us going. He's 1 frame away to put himself into championship Monday. Early onset, he was my dark horse pick. But he's got to win 1 more. Andy McCluskey, a tough customer. Agree with Christian making a good statement in our last frame. Seems like Tom is just, as the day has gone on, he's just got stronger and stronger. It's a real grinding affair with Mark Ziegler. I think Tom did have a little grind affair with Ray Feng. Ray, a very tactical player. And that's gonna hurt. Gonna come take a look. Six points, 2 count for Tom. Just putting on the scoreboard so he doesn't forget. We got our good friend Rob Richards over there on Ontario Snooker Tournaments, the OBSA channel on YouTube. He's streaming our other quarterfinal match that is in progress. Obviously, if you want any updates, there is a live scoring app on cloudsnooker.com. It's cloudsnooker.com. So there will be the Renat Danka and Arif Mahmoud match that will be going probably still when we go off the air, unless Andy McCluskey can get back in it and force us a decider. And Renat's a very swift player. Could make quick work, but only time will tell. It's not a good miss there. And he's got to stop doing that. I think that black definitely looks like it will pass that red close to the top right corner. Always coming up. Let's get a few more rolls, get it going. I'd like to be on the other side of that blue, but he might just delicately tap this in, stun and pop up a little bit. It's got that red out in the middle, or in the open of the right hand side. Yeah, that brown not on the spot made going in and out of bulk a lot more easier. Does he have a pathway through these two reds to get to that red that's close to the top right corner? Great opportunity here for Tom. The U.S. national coach looking on. Just Tom taking a look. I think that black will respot onto its spot.
Perfect angle too. You can see there. If it doesn't go in its spot.
I think Tom thought it was going to go back, actually.
He played it perfect as if it wasn't going to spot.
Yeah, a little mistake there by Tom. It is getting late in the evening. It's been a long day. These players had to play 3 matches.
Needs this to nestle.
Kind of wanted that a little further down. Just glance onto the pack. So, a little clip off here for Tom. Hopefully maybe get off the left cushion and get somewhere near that brown.
This looks pretty close. Call Dave. Needed it to burn a bit longer. Just left the left edge of the pack exposed. I can tell Andy's starting to maybe get a little bit eager to want to get back in this frame. Kind of gave it up in the first frame. And it was second frame action on all Tom with the 48 break.
Yeah, he can't get sucked into playing his opponent. He's got to play his game.
Yeah. Great strike of the cue ball there. Crisp center pocket. Gets high on the blue really nicely. Might have one of these reds to the left corner pocket, the ones to the right of the pink spot. But he'd like to get nice open ones out of the way first. Oh, just nudges that red, passes it perfectly for the to left center. Wow.
Yeah, just on his follow through, his little backhand, a little shaky going through. I think that's why the blue ball just hit the horn and then fell to the bottom of the pocket. But sometimes you don't have to be pretty, just effective. I think Tom's ready to play a semifinal tonight.
Yeah, the way he's striking is getting better and better, it looks like. Now as a choice, you can play for a loose red. If you see something in the pack, there's a left red. I guess there's two just south of the pink spot. The one on the left by itself. Might go to right corner. He's gonna have to do a soft screw shot here.
If you can stick around that area where those two reds, I think there's a little path potentially, maybe for that pink.
Oh, that sounds risky. Pink to right corner. Oof. It's gonna get a nudge here, maybe. I don't know what he's on here. Does that red go to the left center, the one closest to the pink? Or has he gotten onto the one left of the black? The left corner. It's hard to tell. It's awfully close though.
It does look very close. Definitely Tom's got the best angle, but we're on the other side of the room. The camera sometimes flattens the angles.
Yeah, it looks like he's shooting this right red, right of the pink.
Looks like it just goes.
Perfect.
Yeah, the winner of this match will play the winner of the Renat Danka Arif Mahmoud match. I think Darren Taylor's come back in the room to scope out who his opponent is going to be.
Looks like Keith managed to take that frame down against Shakib, who was up 2-0, so avoiding the whitewash. Winner of that's the one's going to be playing Darren, I believe.
It's going to be a fun Monday in SoCal tomorrow, that's for sure.
He's perfect again on this red. Ooh, rattled the pocket a little bit there, and does he get on the black? Yeah, I think he's okay. Looked like by cutting that flick to the pocket might have gotten too much draw, but he's okay.
Yeah, two cushions to be on that red just above the black. We're just taking the one cushion.
Yeah, the one cushion seemed pretty natural.
He would have been just a bit lower, but no, he's high enough to make the pot. He's just got to keep his mind blank. Know that there's got to be an opportunity soon enough. That is for Andy.
Oh, caught a glance there and saw a smirk
Yeah.
from Tom. It's going to probably be end of break after that one.
You're gonna have to need a real good recovery shot here, but he's added some more points to his side, and Andy yet to get a point in this third frame. Quite a commanding lead, and just Andy's reeling right now.
54.
And he's left a red on. The angle of that. Tom could take the red into the top right, cannon into the pink, hold for the black. It looks like he's going to take this blind cut. It's tricky.
Oh, nicely done. Running left-hand side, missing the blue. Is going to be on a bulk color, maybe the brown. I think a roll-up safety is in order, though. Just to kind of keep needling at Andy. Maybe force another mistake.
It's true. It's an interesting place to be. Do you just sneak off the bulk cushion and nestle behind the brown? That's what he's going to do. Does he play more offensive, taking that yellow potentially in the right middle?
It's a little bit careless, that one. He just ran right past it. Could have been tucked tight to that brown. Surprising.
But yeah, don't blame him for playing a safe shot there. These reds are a little bit open. He's definitely got to be aware that Andy knows how to pot some balls once he gets in. Sometimes when you're reeling, it feels like it's never going to happen for you.
Uh-oh. For a second, I thought that red would stay over a pocket, but now maybe a few mid-range options. Red above the black, probably what's on the menu next.
Yeah, 55 in it, but 75 on the table, so still a couple more reds with colored balls Tom needs to put us in the snooker's required stage. I wouldn't be surprised. This is a nice red. The natural angle is going to take him back up table.
Oh, great shot. That's going to be in the highlight reel there just because of the scenario that it was under.
Yeah, and he hasn't really made that many mistakes.
No.
There's a nice rest shot here by Tom.
Tom's playing out of his socks right now compared to earlier in the tournament even.
But once again, Andy getting deep into tournaments, and then when he's getting close to championship day, he just stutters a little bit, or just found a really great opponent just hitting it stride.
Yeah, I think it's more the latter in that case. All right, I think intended there to at least cover the rightmost red with the green. 55 points for every red that goes down. Just lowering Andy's odds of getting back in this match. He's just been playing safety after safety the past few shots. He knows not that he needs to take the hero shot on. Just needs to be very efficient and get some points. But Tom Lemore not making any mistakes for him to capitalize on.
Yeah, I think Tom just needs to, if he doesn't have a pot on, just push a red up into the bulk area. Because Andy's going to start to need some of these reds with high value colors. 67 on the table and 55 in it, so tall hill to climb for the Irish-born, now American citizen, living up in the capital of this great state of California in Sacramento. Well, that's going to really be tough as there's two reds close to the right cushion and are relatively safe. Maybe if Andy can get this long red in, really boost his confidence. There you go. Come on, Andy.
Let's see it.
Yeah, he's not going down easy. He wants to fight his way into this. Oh, can you believe it? Sometimes the gods are against you.
Ouch, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, so just
One's
just
gonna
a
hurt.
red in color Tom needs for frame and match ball. Just got enough to cut this red near the black and pink.
Oh,
out in
yeah.
the open.
To the right corner.
Yeah.
Perfect. He's there, yeah.
Natural angle is going to take him up table, shot to nothing.
Bam. And the crowd goes wild.
Tom, who are you? Great musical Tommy by The Who. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I see.
There's another look at that great long pot. Might be the one that closes it out.
especially when he's got those long pots in his arsenal.
Another highlight reel. It's playing too good.
Well, I don't think that's going to matter. There's the handshakes. Wow. Did not expect that to be a whitewash. Tom Lemure, you are going to Championship Monday, his debut appearance in this United States National Snooker Championship. Commiserations for Andy. Thought he'd fight a little bit more in that tournament, trying to impress father, wife, and daughter. But unfortunately, he's not going home empty-handed. He's got $400 in his back pocket, but would have liked to increase that. So, both congratulating each other. Andy's definitely a gentleman, wishing his opponent the best of luck tomorrow. Well, it's always a saving grace if you lose to the champion. You can still hail your head up high. So
Yeah.
that's going to conclude us for today. Christian, any final thoughts?
Well, we do have Renat going on table 4 right now. Do you want to cover that, or do you want to just call it? We have plenty of options. It's up to you.
We can call it evening. It's been a long day. You know,
All right.
We'll let Renat go deep in the evening and Arif, let them sweat it out. We got to be fresh tomorrow. We got to be on our game too as it's Championship Monday. So we appreciate all your viewership all day long, everybody. We got one more day to go to find out who is going to be the 2024 U.S. National Snooker Champion. Can Darren Taylor repeat, or is there going to be a new champion?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see.
One thing's for sure, they might have hair, they might be bald. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. Christian Youngers, David Verney, we're all saying good night from Embassy Billiards here in San Gabriel. Take care, everybody.
All right, it's going to bring you some bonus coverage here of Table 4 action until Ontario Snooker can take over here. And last two matches going on. Shakib Karim, Keith Zen. On the other table, we're going to bring you here, though, Renat Denka and Arif Mahmood. And once we sign off here, we'll have that going live on Ontario Snooker Tournaments as he'll switch over after Table 5 completes. So for us in the commentary booth, we are signed off. See you guys tomorrow, and check out the stream, 9 a.m. bright and early.
47. right?
If it's more than 3,
It's over, right?